and light all in here, extending love, peace, and healings to all. As usual, I don't have any one particular topic that I'm going to speak on. So, my, the things that I start to talk about will just be random thoughts, things that come to my mind as I, move on as I'm speaking to you guys. Um, I think, initially, or what I do want to speak on is that today is my second day of my water only fast. Um, I went through yesterday pretty good. I really didn't think about food for the most part because I kind of chose to stay away from the family while they were eating cookies and pizza and all that stuff. So I I just chose to stay tucked away and did a lot of research and studying and everything like that, and meditating and just trying to feel the energies that I know that the Most High and the universe and the ancestors are constantly extending to me. Um, so today is day number 2 of my water only fast. I have my cup of lemon water yet again. That starts my day off. Then I move on into the regular water only. Um, at any rate, so I'm proud of myself for day number 2. I do fast often. Um, so it's not really so hard for me, but I know that I have to place myself in that space of knowing, okay, you want to fast and you want to do more than one day or half a day or whatever. So, I have learned to remove all the other stuff that's going on when I am fasting. So I'm moving on and praying that I can move on to day number 3, which I'm pretty sure I can because I'm good right now. I I'm not hungry now actually. I'll feel my stomach rumbling a bit. You know, as the day progresses, but I've been pretty good. So enough about the fasting. I think one of my topics that I found myself last night. I said the Most High is really guiding me into another space. I'm really becoming more four dimensional as the days come and go. And I know this to be a truism. I'm no longer feeling as three dimensional as I used to. I'm finding myself stripping away um, the nothingness of this world. Literally, I'm really, really feeling it now. Last night, well, the night before last, actually, was the first night where I was really able to embrace the fact that I am becoming very four dimensional or more four dimensional. And it's a great feeling. It's pretty dreamy where I am now in the dream state again, which I like. I haven't been here in 2 years. I did love being in this space 2 years ago when everything just felt very surreal, very dreamy, and I seem to be back in that space again. It's not to that point of where it was as dreamy as it was then, or as it is dreamy as it was then, but I am feeling and finding myself to be in pretty much a dream state, and so I'm loving it. Um, Becoming this four-dimensional being, though, it's different. I pray to the Most High every night, every day, to allow me to be able to embrace it without being afraid of the changes and the shifts that I'm going through, and just to not run, because I know that they are of necessity, not only for myself, but as I continue to speak for the universe. So these energies and elements of myself that I'm learning to embrace and also shed um, are are learning experience for my spirit, for the spirit, and so I'm walking in it with more desire of wanting just more. Um, in like I said, becoming that four dimensional being. As I said, I started to say this because I hadn't been writing anything down when I speak to you guys. I just speak off the top of my head, which I still am. But there were so many things just being thrust in. It was like I told my daughter last night because she was looking at me. Obviously, she could tell that I was pretty drained. And yesterday, I didn't do too much of the negative energy research. I just, you know, just did a lot of research on, I guess, 2012 and the Mayan calendar, and um, just stuff that would kind of keep my spirits on a calmer level because I knew that I was fasting or that I am fasting, and so I didn't want anything to be so heavy for the soul. So I kind of stayed in a calmer realm. But I guess I told her, she was like, "Mom, you look so tired. You getting ready to go to sleep?" And that was kind of early. I think that was because I'm a very restless personality, so I'm up a lot of times till like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. Um, but last night, I was winding down around like 8:30 or 9 o'clock, and after she got out of the shower and everything, she came and she was like, "Are you tired? You okay?" She said, "You doing too much studying, huh?" She said, "You look like you're worn." She said, "Is stuff too heavy for you that you're reading today?" And I was like, "No," I said, "because I'm not." I hadn't really gone into the negative realms and the darker side of this life today. But obviously, the fast, along with the research period, just from days prior to this, along with, I guess, also I hadn't been really feeling well, like I said, so I think it all just kind of started coming down on me yesterday. And like I told her, I think it may be information overload for me, for the soul. It may be like, okay, it's time to calm down some. Don't wear yourself down. So I took it as that. But last night, um, as I lay down to get ready to go to sleep, I I just started, like I said, all these things were just being thrust in my thoughts, in my mind, and every time I would lay down, something would come to my mind, and the most I was like, write it down, write it down, write it down. And so I was up for like probably 35 minutes just jotting stuff down. Every time I would turn the light off, I would get back up and write something else down. And I kept saying, I'm not gonna keep getting up. That's what I was telling myself. But then I was like, you gotta do work. You gotta do work. And being in, in this four-dimensional world and becoming a light worker, um, from being a light worker. Not something that I was looking for, not something that I was even wanting. Like I said before, I just wish I could live a superficial life and keep it moving, but that's not what my soul chose. So, not to say that I'm here for some special reason, because I used to think those things, and I have said that, um, which I guess I am, but not to make it seem like I'm just some special person. This is just something that my soul chose, and it's to get the word out. And so, being a light worker, you have to be willing to step outside of everything and do work. Do work, no matter what it is. And I keep saying um, what I want to do and find some type of charitable um, thing that I could participate in. Um, I haven't been able to come across anything just yet. So I'm asking the Most High to either bring the right person into my life or for me to be guided into some realm or area where I'll be able to do some form of charity work. But it was given to me that from the Spirit that what I'm doing now is a form of charity and it's giving of myself to you all. So until I can get to the physical area of finding a charity that suits me, then this is what I will continue to do. Um, so in that, as I was saying, I found myself last night having to continuously jot everything down, and I had to make myself, like I said, you got to do work. You got to do work. So get your butt up and go to work. And so I had to keep getting up. It was getting on my nerve, but I did what I had to do. So and that's a part of being a light worker. I'm taking it as that. Also, I I have found myself. also last night. It was something. And as I said, um, just becoming more four dimensional and being aware that that's really what's going on is awesome. It's weird, it's strange, um, but it's great. And for me, last night, like I told you guys on one of my other vids, I don't watch the television like I used to. And I unplugged my television. I unplugged my clock the night before last. That was the night that I went through another one of my major purgings and transformations. And the Most High just immediately told me, unplug your clock. Unplug your clock. Because you are not on the you're not with the earth's time anymore. You're not a part of this. And so that's when last night I put it together and realized that I am truly becoming more four dimensional because time is infinite and it goes on and on and on and on. It does not stop. So we are not supposed to have this 24-hour time period. This is what the Most High has brought to me. We are not supposed to have this 24-hour time period that we go through daily. Time is infinite. It just goes on. So, becoming more of a universal being and, like I said, just more four-dimensional. I'm not really trying to operate on this Central, Eastern, whatever time that we operate on here on this earthly plane. I know that I have to, but when I'm doing my time, my time is mine. And so I don't operate on this earthly plane time. So we all need to work on that and realize again, like I said, that time is infinite. Unplug those clocks when you're doing you, and just ignore the fact that time is what it is. Of course, when you're going to work and those types of things, you have to do that. But when you're doing you, unplug those clocks. Again, with the television, it's so weird. Like I said, I've unplugged my television, and there's something. My son and I talk about this all the time, and my daughter and I even had this conversation the other day. It was about where the television originated and what have you. And I wrote a piece on it years and years ago about that idiot box, because that's what it is. And I know that we've all heard that term before, but it's a truism. That television is mess. It's mess, and it's demonic. And those are the topics that my children and I have had. That the television is just wrong, and so it's just amazing to me. And so now I'm gonna um, in that energy and feeling that I received last night. I'm gonna take the television out of my room because I know that the energy is so strong and powerful from that television. We have so many TVs in our house. Too many. We have too many. And then we have the, anyway, we have too many televisions. So, and then this computer, I hate that I'm so drawn and attracted to this thing, all this radiation and everything. I'm going to end up with five arms and 25 fingers before it's over with. But it's where they have us right now, and it's addicting. But I'm working on all of that. I did close my laptop last night. I closed it. I do that every now and again, working on that because just seeing and feeling that energy that comes from this thing here, and the television is very demonic and very wrong and very heavy. What I was saying about the television is I have it unplugged, and yet I still, still, even from disconnecting, because the Most High told me when I unplugged it, take the cable wire from the back of it as well. And so I did. And even in that energy is still wrong. I was like, wow. So I have to strip myself away from the energy of that television. And it's just amazing. I said, even the illumination from the screen, my room is black, dark, black. And the light from the TV screen still, it was still illuminating. It was subtle, but it was bold enough to say, here I am.